everybody. Rick Backus here. I'm here to introduce my brand new YouTube channel, Razzle Outdoors. And as I tell you a little bit about myself, I'll tell you how I came up with that name. So again, my name is Rick Backus. I am a Marine Corps veteran. I am also a retired patrol sergeant from the Warren County Sheriff's Office here in upstate New York. And that's actually where I got my trail name from. Another sergeant gave me the nickname of Raz or Razzle, and he never would really tell me why he called me that, but I do have an idea. Um, but anyway, the reason why I've created a brand new YouTube channel is because my wife and I are going to be doing a very huge transition in our lives here in 2024. And so that is that we are moving to South Carolina either later this summer or in the early fall. Putting our house up on the market in late July or probably early August. And then we'll be headed down either when it sells or in the early fall. It's going to be really tough to leave this area on one hand because I literally live within minutes to a few hours of some of the best hiking in the entire Northeast. I live in the gateway of the Adirondacks, so within literally minutes to a couple hours, I have the Adirondack Park. Um, and then I'm not that far away from the Green Mountains, the Berkshires, and the White Mountains in New Hampshire. Also, the Catskills are only a couple hours away, so just tons of great hiking here. But moving south is what we need to do, primarily for my wife's health, but I also have my own personal reasons. That just means I'll have to travel a little bit to do some hiking. So today, to announce this new channel and tell you what's coming up for 2024, I decided to come over here to Rush Pond, which is literally 5 minutes from my house. Rush Pond is a 5 mile out and back, and it's a day use trail. I frequently walk our chocolate lab Luther here. So a lot of people walk their dogs, a lot of people run. It's also part of a mountain biking trail. Some of the trail, part of the trail they actually bike on, and then there are specific mountain biking trails that shoot off of this. And you can also snowshoe on it. So it's a great little trail, but again, it's day use, so you can only day hike on it. Lots of little ups and downs, so it's a good conditioning, but it's a great trail. So anyway, what can you expect from Razzle Outdoors in 2024? Well, this month, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be doing my first hike of the year, and that's going to be a 3-day hike up in the Farrow Lake Wilderness, which is one of my favorite, initial shakedown areas. I'll be doing about 25, 26 miles, and I'll be going through some new gear that I'm testing out, and I'll be talking about that. Some of it is things that I'll be using for some through hikes that are coming up, and some of it are just things that I would use on a typical, 2 or 3 day hike. So I have the Farrow Lake Wilderness in April. Then in May, my son and I, Alex, my oldest son, he is going with me down to the Escarpment Trail in the Catskills, and we're gonna hike that. Hopefully, get some good spring bloom down there and some great views. And June, my wife and I are going to be driving down to South Carolina to scout the areas and meet with the realtor that we've just talked to, and start looking at some areas there. And then in July, from the 15th to the 27th, I believe it is, and that includes a 0 in Long Lake, I'll be through hiking the Northville-Placid trail, and that will be my big shakedown hike. and include all the essentially the summer gear that I will be using when I hike the Appalachian Trail or the Appalachian Trail. I got to start talking like a Southerner. The Appalachian Trail next year. I have pre-registered with the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, and my start date is set for February 15th of 2025. So, besides those hikes, I'll have some gear videos coming up this year um, for my Northville-Placid trail gear video, which will essentially be my AT gear summer loadout. And then at some point I'll do my winter AT gear loadout. I'll also be doing a how I planned the hike at the Northville-Placid Trail video, because I don't see a ton of videos on Northville-Placid Trail. It's a great, short, long distance trail, 139 miles. Very much, a picture of the Adirondacks. It's not a huge amount of elevation gain there, except one little section, but it's just a great representation of the Adirondacks. And then after the Northville-Placid Trail, I will be having to spend time getting my house prepared for sale and moving. Once we get settled in down there, I'll start my conditioning hikes for the AT in February. So anyway, thanks for coming on over to Razzle Outdoors, and I hope you will like, subscribe, and follow me on my adventures in 2024 and beyond. Have a great day, and get out there and hike and kayak and enjoy the outdoors.